Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of the Guile Treatment this week. So JJ didn't make it in time, but he just showed up as we finished with Tim, so we're going to bring this out as a separate episode. So now
You're all welcome.
He's right here in that little dot. He doesn't have a camera. He's right there in that little dot right there.
UK Nationals winner for singles is Jacob Johnson. His first character card. I remember calling him through Messenger because I know I can't call him on his cell phone number. When I saw the post that he won, I was at work and I called him, and I was so happy for this kid because not only is it like awesome that he got his character card, and like the reason why he wanted to go over there is because he was hoping it was an easy kind of character card win, but it was also leave it to the first two people in Omaha to win character cards be the Mason Johnson
disciples,
proteges.
It is pretty funny.
It is pretty hilarious.
I thought it was awesome, and I'm glad he's on my team. Two cardboard winners stacked against. We got a lot of.
We should also say this. He said in pre-show that he won his card after he turned 21. So that little kid luck.
You better look out, Ben Shoemaker.
That little kid luck still may be around everybody.
It's not going anywhere.
That's just straight scary. So
we did a little bit of broad overview when we were talking with Tim. So instead, I think we're going to do some more in-depth on singles specifically. So if you do remember every single match, we'd love to hear about it. And then we'll also kind of go in depth. Or we can just hit the highlights. Like if you only remember tops, we can go over that.
Now, I remember some of them.
Okay. It works. Some of them's better than none of them.
Okay, so I started the day off by thinking I was not even going to top.
Well, hold on. Before you get too deep, why X of all after? I know. Barrett's gonna ask this question, but what kind of why are you drawn to that character over another 7-hand size water character like Karama or something like that? Even though
I picked this character for one reason only, because I got sick of making decks, and one, I knew this was really good. And two, it played exactly like Waterloo Kang. And I loved that deck. That was like the best deck I played in a tournament.
Okay.
So I figured, well, why can't I just play the same thing with X? And so I did. That's why in my list I'm playing Champion of Combat. Because I'm like, well, if they got 5 cards in their card pool, tap for 5/5 ready and tap for 5/5. I mean,
yeah.
Makes things kill you.
All right. Sorry to steal your thunder there, Barrett, because I know it's going to be in your article series, but I figured that'd be a good way to start. So, so you basically evolved your Liu Kang into an X deck for the most part?
Yeah, pretty much just changed it up. Instead of like being completely combo based like Liu Kang had to be, I just changed it up to be more defensive, and it's actually a very aggressive list because of Ice Dragon.
Yeah.
Like that card existing just made the deck super aggressive because I could check 2s, so I had to play aggressive.
Sure.
It's also too like if you see that in your opening or second turn hand, like you have to basically throw it because of that huge push that it gives you. Even if you don't, even foundation wise, if you're not at a level where you're like, well, if I check a 3 on this 5 diff, it's not going to be very good for me. But the amount of like push and like so much momentum it gives you for your next turn, it's crazy. So like.
Yeah, I'm going to be honest. Almost every time I played that card on turn 2, I checked a 2 on it. And it was still fine because my character's busted. But because like all I did was block once and my opponent's turn was over. So
yeah, very true. Very true.
But yeah, that card was insane turn 2. If they didn't have an answer to it, you auto won. And then if they had an answer, they had to waste all their answers on that instead of holding them for their turn to use as defense. When you reversal them and tap their whole board down. So
Gotcha.
Yeah, so it was pretty degenerate. It felt good.
Did you? So I'm just doing a. Oh, that's a dumb question. I'm not going to ask it. Whoops. I thought about the symbols on the card I was going to ask about, and it doesn't work. So.
Gotcha.
So did you end up using Yin and Yangs offensively or defensively more?
I used them whenever they touched my hand, pretty much. It was like, because I don't want to hold them in hand. Against certain decks, I held them just because like I knew if I used it on my opponent's turn, I like ended it. So it was really funny. And the games I lost were like the games I drew 3 yin yang at once. It'd be like, well, I guess I can end one turn, but then I can't use it the rest of the game.
Yeah.
So it was pretty awkward. But I mainly use that card for the response on blocking. Sure. That was the best part about the card. You like block with it, lift a windmill punch, play the windmill punch, stun 6 them because you multiple one. Mm-hmm. It was pretty insane.
How did Precise Blow work out for you?
That card is busted, dude. That was like the best. That card is what made the deck win. Okay. Sure. Because like if your opponent played any safe mid attacks. If like you got banged or something, they played a safe mid attack, and you still wanted to play an attack on them. Mm-hmm. You could block Precise Blow, get rid of save, reversal them, or you could. Honestly, the +1 stuff in the card pool was the best part about it. Mm. It was like block with it, stuff 1, play an attack, stuff 2. They're 4 deep. They have +4 progressive difficulty on their second attack. That was the best part about it. I'm really glad I didn't run into Akuma. That was the one thing I was afraid of. I was like, well, I slept face down, so if I run into Akuma, I ought to lose. So
that's fair.
Very true. That's very true. Your one bad matchup.
There were no Akumas in singles, so
that's nuts, man. Yeah, that's crazy.
How was Reborn Human for you?
Reborn Human? Now that card was really good. Okay, if you block with it on your opponent's turn. Mm-hmm. All the attacks they have, you gain 1, and all the attacks you play on their turn, you gain 1. So if you block with that and play a windmill punch and like multiple 3 it, you gain 4 off that as well if they take it. Mm-hmm. So, and most of the time they can't take it because they'll die if they take that. Yeah.
What's the Virus Unchained in there for?
So one of Virus Unchained, it's a good high block that you can pick up with Quest with Breaker 2. Mm-hmm. And worst comes to worst, you play it if your opponent has a lot of momentum. It gives a bunch of free damage.
Did you find Journey West in your? I know we're kind of jumping around to Foundations. Did you find Journey West to like pay off?
The best. That thing was the best.
Really?
I mean, in Junghwa, it's great.
You play an attack for free. You say if you don't block, because you do it on your own attacks. You're like, if you don't block this, you have +2 difficulty in the next one. And you stuff them, and you stun them.
Yeah.
As well as it like helped for like the late game end their turn. Like turn 3 it could end a turn compared to turn 2 only.
Yeah.
And then you get to like they like choose to block that thing now that you Journey Wested it. You play another attack on them and stun them, so it's like the same thing.
Yeah.
So Journey West will trigger no matter what.
Okay.
Yeah,
you either stun
I guess that was a real dumb question because I forgot you can also play it offensively as well. Because I'll take my beatings where it's deserved, internet. So please.
That's okay. I almost asked, hey, why is it Journey West instead of Keiko's Aid? And I was like, oh, that doesn't have water.
Doesn't have water. For some reason, I think Yusuke has water too. I don't know why. Yeah, for some reason, I think he should have water.
Because he's like Spike 1.
Yeah.
And you think he has water.
Yeah, he should. Yeah.
Only 2 bangs? Like, actually?
Yep. Wow. I didn't even side any. None in the side. Okay, so I was testing with Bang as like a 4 of, and then Yin Yang as a 3 of, like Kevin did. And I hated it.
Because you'd rather see Yin and Yang?
Yeah, I would draw hands of like 2 Bangs and 1 Yin Yang, and I'm like, well, I'd rather this be 2 Yin and Yangs and 1 Bang, so.
Gotcha. That makes sense.
I never wanted to see multiple Bangs at once. Because I wanted to be a 7-hander, not a 5-hander who's holding 3 cards in their hand.
Yeah.
Or 2 cards.
Oh. So
this list is compared to Tim's list. This list is actually very straightforward. I mean, I knew it wasn't going to be anything like crazy because I mean, you don't build crazy decks, JJ. You just build good decks.
Yeah.
So like, I didn't think it was going to be anything like off the walls, but yeah, like this is a very aggressive Zhanghua list.
So the reason for that, Miles, we decided to name our team 7-hand Kill Squad. Mm-hmm. So I only built this deck for teams, actually. I was actually going to play Mike Hardiman in singles and just meme around with Earth Build with Bastion Stance and, like, debuild your opponent while build them all back down with Power Flip. And then, like, tap for a bunch of damage. But I was like, I'm not playing this garbage. So I just played my team's deck in singles, and it worked out.
Gotcha. Okay.
It actually did not do that well in teams. So
Okay.
I think it's a way better singles deck than teams deck because
Sure.
you probably compare matchups into it that is very hard for Zhonghua.
Mm.
Like every team will have like an Akuma, and you'll be like, "Well, don't pair me to the Akuma, or else I lose."
Yeah.
Yeah. So
You wanna go ahead and talk about your overall tournament experience, or unless from what you can remember or your highlights. I know we kind of Barry
I'll try to
asked
go
you
from the
about
beginning
that,
to
and
the
then I
end,
kind
but
of
they'll be skipping around a little bit.
Barry kind of started that off, and I kind of took it back and we did something else. But yeah, so yeah, I know, but
Okay.
Still.
Okay, so round 1, I started off thinking I was going to lose the whole thing. Like, by far, I was like, man, my deck sucks. Because I played against Grant Padley round 1, and I was like, okay, Kotal Khan. I have answers in my deck to this. Let's hope I draw them. Did not see any of them. At the same time, I was like, this deck is insane. I want to build this deck. Because it was like, oh man, I already have it built on Ultra, and I am ready to play it.
Well, watch out, because Chris is gonna play Kotal Khan in Omaha.
I'm not actually gonna play it.
Oh, okay.
I just want to play it, like for fun. Not
the deck is Kotal Khan's easily one of the most fun.
I just want to play with Repa.
Dude, I can't wait for that, dude. That's gonna be great. It's gonna be so good with Repa.
It's gonna be really good. Anyway, after that round 1 loss, I was like, well. Now we just have to ride the loss streak all the way up. And then since he didn't top, my tiebreaks are like awful.
Yeah.
So I just remember in the last round, I looked at Tim. I'm like, if I tie with you right now, I'm in last place for all the 4-1-1s. So I kind of want to play it. And then I eventually decided to tie with him because I played Tim in the final round. We just drew in.
Mm-hmm.
I almost wanted to play it out because I think I could have beaten the deck, but I wanted him to top as well, so I chose to let him tie.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, round 2, I played against Taki. He was a newer player. Taki's a very bad matchup for Zhonghua.
Yeah.
I was just lucky that he was newer to the game and didn't really understand a lot of it. I just never used my response, though, just in case he was sharking me.
Yeah, because Taki can pitch the attack after everything resolves.
Yeah, so like I have to put the card in my card pool, and then she clears it. And I'm like, well, I discarded a card.
Yeah, yeah.
That went really well. And then round 3, man, who the heck did I play against? Round 3, there was 6 rounds.
Yeah.
Man, I don't remember like 3
if
of
you
these.
If you don't remember all of them, that's fine. You can just hit the highlights, man.
At some time in those rounds, I played against Nicholas Reagan. Is that his name?
Oh, yeah, Nick Reagan.
The guy from California?
Yeah.
Yeah. He was playing Aaron Black, and my deck was really good against that, so I didn't really have to worry much. I don't really run that many lows, so he couldn't tap my stuff when I played attacks.
Sure.
Yeah. Other than that, in singles, I played against... Man, I don't remember any of my other rounds. I tied with Tim.
Mm-hmm.
Played against Kodo. I played against Taki. Played against some other meme deck. I don't remember. And I think round 3 was a meme. I don't remember what it was though.
Gotcha.
And then I played against a real deck somewhere in there.
I mean, you were in the losers bracket.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I was like, I don't remember any of the other rounds. It was mainly tops. It was a while ago.
That's fine.
You guys got me like a week after it.
That's all good, dude.
5 days.
Yeah, 5 days. It's all right. It's all right. So tops.
Okay, so tops, yeah.
Yeah, we can talk about tops.
Okay, so this was the I played against no, that was the tops. Never mind.
Okay.
Top 8. I went in at 7th place, and I was like, okay, not going to be good for me. But I didn't win a single die roll all day. I went second every round, so I'm like, well, I'll just relive the dream. Keep on going in tops.
Yeah.
I think I actually won the die roll against Grant and lost. I'm pretty sure that's the only one I won. Anyways, top 8. Yeah. Top 8 I played against Goro. Let me tell you, the all symbol, not good to play against with my deck. They got all these Sensimorals, and every game I played against top 8 and top 4, they saw 2 Sensimorals turn 1 every game. I was like, you're a 4-hander. what are you doing? He saw it turn 1 both games, and I was like, what do I do? Anyways, we played out this long drawn match because I had to just. He would pretty much pick up 4 attacks every turn, and I'd hold blocks for everything and poke him like once every turn.
Yeah.
And it would just slowly kill him. So that was a really long match. It was pretty hard. I did 2-0 him, but I was at like 2 health both games.
Sure.
So I could easily lost at any time. There was one game where I journey wested and he thought I sealed his attack, so he didn't pick up an attack to kill me with. So I probably would have lost that game and went to game 3. I don't know. Anyways, for top 4, I played against Rando, also under the all symbol. These are the Scotland people. Michael Murray was playing Rando, and Connor something. I don't remember his last name. He's on Facebook. I could look it up, but Connor was playing. Connor was playing the Goro deck.
Yeah.
So top 4 Rando. It was my hardest match. I actually played all day, even though I lost a round.
Mm-hmm.
On the game 3, I killed him by responding bang on my 6th attack that turn.
Oh, geez, seriously?
Yeah, like it was like I multiple 3 to windmill punch. I banged TK Master at the start of the turn, and I responded bang. Both bangs I saw. It was 5 attacks and 2 bangs, and I had 1 momentum. So I like attack, it was like Virus Unchained. He had 2 momentum, windmill punch, multiple 1, attack. I held the Krita Yuga until later in the turn, so that way I could use it for 3 damage and respond bang on the last attack. It was crazy.
That's awesome.
Connor Middlemass. This is last name.
Okay. Anyway, that was a super hard match. Game 1 I won because he only saw like 1 Sense of Morals, and I like banged it and ice dragoned him, and then it was just like over. And then game 2 he destroyed me. Like it was like reduction, triple ghost thief. I was just dead. I was like, well, what do I do now? I can't block any of those. My deck was really good against him, though, because of Precise Blow. That card being able to seal reduction actually makes it insane.
Yeah.
You would just instantly block it. You're like, reduction? Get it out of my hand.
See, that's crazy, because so my rando deck that I have built currently is also under awe, and I guess that's one of the downsides of you hard playing them. If you power cycle them in, you can't do anything about it.
He didn't see Power Cycle any 3 games, and he was running 4. So
oh, wow.
That's what he told me. I was like, oh. Ugh.
That's unlucky. Yeah.
That's okay. Locals, I would build 3 power cycles, and I would never check one. So I would never find them.
That's funny. Rip.
And then in finals, played against, it was Yoshimitsu, right?
Yeah, so I played against this Yoshimitsu deck that Shane was very tilted about.
That's right, because they killed him on turn 1, didn't it?
He lost the 8th seed. It's okay. Again, I brought it up on Tim's, but you were 7th seed going in, played 2nd for every match of tops, and then in the last round of finals,
I was like, "You better look out! I'm going first." Oh man, it was. I'm gonna be honest. It was like a breath of fresh air playing against Yoshimitsu. I don't want to like downgrade anyone, but honestly, it was one of my easiest matches I had.
Yeah.
All day.
Sure.
I think he was just like very nervous or something because he forgot to respond Yoshimitsu twice in the same game. Like he could have responded to draw 2 on a check that he failed. He just chose to fail it both times, and I'm like, well, okay.
Yeah.
And then I just like picked up my new hand and killed him like turn 2 both games. He also saw Sense of Morals though, so I wasn't out of the park.
All 3 tops matches you played against Sense of Morals.
The all symbol playing Sense of Morals. I was like, what is going on?
That's crazy.
Oh, man.
What a fad. It's just a fad. Sense of Morals. That's not very good at all.
Nah, it's all reduction Ghost Thief, dude. All of them are playing it.
That's okay.
It's like the UK thing, dude.
It's okay. Honestly, like it's funny because like I don't think in any tournament I've ever played in the Swiss matches have ever been one of the easiest, right? It's always one of the tops matches, and Like for me, when I won mine, I think my easiest tops matchup was I played against this metal man in singles. And he was basically
What an asshole.
Oh, buddy.
That's me.
I'm kidding. No. No, but I think for real, I think it's one of those things.
Well, that probably was true. I mean, I'm not saying it wasn't true. You destroyed me in that match.
No, it's like I think in Swiss that like pressure of like I have to win every game, whereas like every decision matters more. Whereas in tops, it's like let's play UFS and see how it goes.
Yeah.
And either I win this one or I don't. Like it's not necessarily like this is going to be the hardest match in my like. You just let your deck like that's how I feel. At least.
You just let your deck play. Yeah.
Yeah. Because you're like I did the hard part. I went through all the gauntlet of 50-something, 40-something people.
Mm-hmm.
My deck got me here, me playing my best. Let me just play the deck. Like, that's how it, to me. So, like, I think for everything I've ever topped at, one of my easiest matches has always been in tops. So
yeah, sure.
So I would understand that. And I don't think, I looked up his name. Jordan Sowitz would be offended. So.
Who?
I know, the Yoshimitsu player.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. I know that I can't say that, like what Barrett said, because I've only topped like once or twice. So, but all I know is that tops is way more fun than Swiss. It's just there's just a different air about it, and it's just it's kind of like Olive Garden. The bread brings you back. You know, you want to keep getting those breadsticks, and you just got to go back to tops to get those breadsticks and eat that tasty pasta.
Yeah, you keep playing the game because you're like, well, I topped that one time and it was really fun.
Yeah.
So gotta go back and win me another.
Yeah, man. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I think that's probably what.
Don't worry, we'll win Worlds next year in teams.
We got this.
Yeah.
I guess we're telling people.
We're telling people now, right?
Was it supposed to be a secret?
No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
I don't know. I hadn't told anybody.
I haven't really told anybody either. But the name couldn't change. But the first draft of the name is pretty good though. So
I think if we win an asset, the name of the asset can be the legendary treatment. I'm okay with that.
That's cool.
That'll be really good. That'll be really good.
Yeah, that'd be good. Yeah, that'd be sick.
I think Miles would be okay because it does have legendary in the name.
Yeah.
As long as you put his logo somewhere, right? We're good.
That's fine. That's all right.
Oh yeah, shout out to Legendary Wolf Games. Got it in.
There you go. Yeah.
or from ordinary to legendary.
Yeah. There you go. You got it in.
Am I supposed to say the full thing? Oh, we got it together. I got it.
I've been giving Barrett opportunities to say it, and he never says it. So I'm just like, okay. So
they know I'm sponsored. We're trying to make a partnership with them anyway.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. Yeah. But anywho, so what about? Okay, so going into the finals against Yoshimitsu, were you afraid of like the turn one blow up? Because I heard that he turn one blew up Shane, I believe, right?
I think you did.
He was killing people on turn one.
Explain why this made Shane salty.
Okay.
I don't know anything about this deck.
Oh, he just so this guy had to check a 6 in game 1 to live, and he hard checked a 6 on the last.
That's what the meme's for, then.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he lost game 1 because of that, and then he won game 2, and then lost game 3 barely. So like, if he would have won game 1, he wouldn't have had to worry about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the only reason mainly why he was
okay.
mad.
All right.
But I think he got over it pretty fast. But okay, so finals against him, I was not terrified of a turn 1.
Okay.
So like, turn 1, both games, I built like 4 foundations and a Krita Yuga and passed.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty good.
And I was just like, if you attack me, you're not playing another attack. So in game 2, he attacked me turn 1, and I blocked, reversaled, and yin-yanged him, and his turn was over.
Oh.
He didn't even get a build.
Yeah, build 0.
Yikes.
Yeah. He built like 1 Sensimorals, before.
Yeah,
I was like, okay,
that makes sense.
The non-prog.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and then I like went into my turn, and I'm like, well, I guess I have 5 attacks, so.
I guess you die.
So, yeah, I like turn 2 to him, game 2, and it was so fast. It was like that match when I played Maxi against Shane at Arkansas.
Mm-hmm.
It was just like, I played this hour-and-a-half long match the round before, and then it's like 25 minutes, 30 minutes max.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Did you like going over there? What was some of the cool? Did you get to do anything neat? And like, want to tell the people at home like your first experience going over to the UK, how it went? I mean, other than winning, obviously it went well, but like the other outside UFS things.
Yeah, so everybody there is super nice. Like, I just loved hanging out, the experience. Like, the whole experience was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't do anything crazy sightseeing-wise because we got there at, like, 7 a.m. on Thursday, and we were super jet-lagged, so we slept.
Mm-hmm.
Then we thought the tournament was Friday, so we got our decks ready. We showed up, and then they're like, oh, it's not until Saturday, and team's Sunday. And I'm like, wait, what? So we kind of just
paid for the extra day.
Yeah, I played a lot of Diablo 3 on my Switch. Me and Shane were playing Diablo 3 a lot, so we played a lot of that on Friday because we scheduled everything to do that on Friday, and then we couldn't, and we're like, well, now what? So they have really good food, though. We found this cafe right by it. Yeah, we went there almost every day. It was good.
Did you get fish and chips? Did you actually have real fish and chips? Man?
Yeah. So we found this fish and chips place inside of this market where, and it was amazing. The fish was super amazing there, and the chips were super amazing at this other place. So So in my head, I'm just like, well, I should just go buy chips there and then fish on the other
there,
one.
Yeah.
But I didn't want to walk halfway across the town and do that.
I don't blame you.
Bringing us back, I've talked about this with Tim, so I kind of wanted to bring it back with you. Looking forward, because this is the first event with the Yu Yu Hakusho characters legal now for a cardboard-based event, and the meta is going to look the exact same for U.S. Nationals. Do you think anything stuck out? I know a bunch of people were expecting Kuwabara to be a menace, and he wasn't really there, and so...
There's one Scotland person playing him.
Right.
And he just had a couple of really bad matchups, so...
So then, what do you think the most you're going to see from, let's say, from this event carry over? And I know there's Omaha PTC in between, which is going to be a good sample size as well, but...
It'll probably be bigger. Like, almost double the size.
Yeah, that's what I've been hearing. I've been hearing they're supposed to be breaking Rockford's record, and I kept telling them.
I've been hearing it's going to be like 84 people.
That's what I heard, but I also was at 84 people. I was at 83 people before, like, the Thursday before, and it dropped down to 70. So sometimes you have late cancels, but whatever. I'm hoping they break it, because that means that the game is doing better and it's growing, and then next year I can break their record. So.
And then Chris gets salty because he wanted the biggest PTC.
I don't care. If I win,
he says that. I can see it in his face.
So, from this event, what are the takeaways? Who's going to be prevalent, and who does everyone need to be looking out for?
I think that we'll actually see some more Yusuke players because Tim did well. I think everyone was very shy to the character because he is like Spike 1, and people think Spike 1's not as good anymore, and I'm like, well, I think he's actually still one of the best characters, but no one's playing him anymore.
Yeah.
But Yusuke isn't super insane. And then I think that this Reduction Ghost Thief thing should be the new hype. I'm playing it at Omaha, most likely, and people better look out, because I'm going to just kill people.
Side note, I saw your Facebook post. I have Ghost Thieves, so like...
I made that post, and then I realized that James and Tyler were borrowing like 2 or 3 of mine. And I was like, oh, well, that's where they are.
Sure, yeah.
But yeah.
So Reduction Ghost Thief, and you think just send anybody or specifically like Rando?
So Rando, and we have this Yamato Man deck with that, and it is very insane because +3/+1, +2/+2 on it. That's pretty insane. The deck I'm playing is DJ with it.
Okay.
Because it's free, because you get the free momentum. You're just like, play the reduction. If they don't block it, you don't care. Worst comes worst, you get a free momentum to like dip one of their attacks.
Yeah.
Or you just get a discard the momentum from Spell Circle for the Ghost Thief and draw 3 cards and build out and play the super all wall deck. And
that's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And you can do this under Chaos too, right?
Yeah, you can do it under Chaos on other characters as well.
Yeah.
The Yamato Man might be switching to Chaos. We don't know yet.
Like Melina? Yes, I heard you say Molina earlier.
We do have a really amazing Molina deck, and it might be in there, but that's the secret sauce, okay?
The secret sauce.
Because if you rando Spirit Gun, you can use all of her abilities twice.
Yeah.
Yep. That
Yes,
is
you
the
can.
ruling now.
Yep. I wish Raiden had a symbol with that. Oh, it'd be so good.
Oh,
Yeah.
I would play the hell out of that character again.
Yeah.
But
Sheepman's hyped though with Rando Spirit
Yeah,
Gun. Don't
Sheepman
forget
is
the Sheepman.
Yeah, She-Man's
oh shoot, dude!
Yeah.
Is Sheepman making a comeback for Jacob? You
He's
gotta
got
look
all.
out.
He's got all.
Hey, I'll turn one some kids with that guy again. Poor Kevin.
Okay, so you're looking more so like not even necessarily. Would you say that so the Yusuke deck? I know you said people maybe were a little timid about it. Do you think it's the Yusuke specifically because you brought up Spike One, or is it this Death Destruction package thing? Because I know a lot.
I think it's the Death Ally thing with like Capsule Zap. I actually think that was the coolest thing, dude.
Yeah.
That one of Capsule Zap was probably the spiciest deck I've seen in a long time in this game.
Yeah.
You didn't think his one of Shoki Gahosen was spicy?
No.
He said he won a game with both of them, so.
Hey, that's okay. But Capsule Zap's the one I saw.
Was it the Lilith one? Because that sounded hype.
Listen, Capsule Zap just adding in Friends and Rivals is busted, okay? Is it free stun 2 for the rest of the game?
Oh my goodness.
Hey,
I mean, unless you play against the All-Sample.
It can also pick up Guardian the Spirit Sword and Kieran's Soul if you need it.
Yes, it can.
It can.
We were looking up all the ally cards. I'm like, whoa, this card get busted now? So we also put that card in Jeddah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was talking about doing that too.
Because if you use the 3-diff reversal where you add one and then you reversal with it after you block with it, the high block, you can then Friends and Rivals it after you play it, and yeah, it's pretty good that way.
Yeah. Yep. I won a game at locals this week because I did that. Yeah, it was pretty sick.
Yeah.
Okay, so Death Package, all or Chaos, the Reduction Ghost Thief.
Mm-hmm.
That's like the Scottish sauce, okay?
The Scottish
sauce. I hope they watch this because it is all them, dude. They're the only people I've ever seen run that combo.
Were all three of them
in all their decks?
Because you played was the Yoshi player Scottish too?
No, he was from Manchester.
Okay, he's from
or he's from nearby Manchester. Something like that.
So it seems like to be a Scotland, England, United Kingdom thing sauce. Would you say it's more of like a?
That's the hot UK tech.
That's a hot UK tech, is what you're looking at. So,
yeah.
It's so from your own deck is Ice Dragon, Krita something as well, or do you think it's just like?
No, it's only good. It's only good in Changwa.
Only good in Changwa. Okay.
Ice Dragon is an okay card. It's good in Killik or something like that, maybe.
Hey man, I'm running it as a meme in Sub-Zero, so why not? So.
Well, it seems fine in Sub-Zero.
Yeah. I never drew it.
If they block it, they have to discard.
Yeah, I never drew it, so it didn't matter. So checked it twice.
I think the card's better under like all or chaos, but
where you can add stats to it more, a little easier. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, in Chaos, it's also like a free card because it's like just +3 to my next check after I play it.
Yeah.
Like if you
I saw that card ran with Queen of Hearts. It's pretty cool.
Oh, neat.
You like stun 3 of them, then you discard the momentum, +3 to my check, play the Queen of Hearts, dip a card out of their hand. Yeah.
That seems pretty hype, actually.
That's kind of neat. Yeah.
Under Chaos. Yeah.
As long as you have Void, yeah.
I'm pretty happy that the Chaos symbol actually has cool things in it now, and it used to suck.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, we definitely talked about that on the previous episode.
Yeah.
What do you think is the worst symbol actually right now?
Probably Order. Sadly.
Really?
No.
I don't think that's true. We think it's air. We think air blows.
Air blows.
Really?
I thought Void. I picked Void, so because it can't kill anybody.
That episode was
air is boring, but I don't think it blows.
I just think
it's some of the best draw mechanics in the game.
Like which ones?
You just in general, you just keep doing a bunch of draw ones, and all your attacks you just run that have high stats. I don't know. I had this Air Tornlast deck that I was actually debating playing.
Okay, that's because Turnloose is good, not because Air is good.
Whoa. You can. That means you could say water sucks if just because Zhanghua's good or
But
something like
there's
that.
a bunch of other strong
Whoa,
water.
whoa.
Spike 1 underwater.
Yeah, we did the same thing. We
Underwater.
kept arguing. Like I would say void, and then they both shot stuff at me, and I was like, okay,
Void
fine.
is revoked. You can't say it's the worst symbol.
Yeah.
One card does not make a symbol, man.
But it makes it better than other symbols.
That's all. Okay, fine, fair. And I end up retracting.
Air's only good action is Let's Cut Loose, which is a great
one.
And Bang.
I think I found the six best symbols. I'm just saying.
And it has Bang too, so it has 2 good actions. So, but yeah.
Oh, you're right. I had to forget about Bang. It's got Bang.
You can't forget about Bang.
That's what I said. It's not the worst symbol.
But you'd rather play water.
Obviously.
Well,
it doesn't make it the worst.
It is the worst. Name a worse symbol.
I just did, didn't I?
No, it's not. Wait, you think water?
Okay, how about the good symbol?
I mean,
I think the good symbol lacks in certain.
It only has one good deck.
Yeah, it really only does. Yeah.
What?
It only has Spirit Shotgun Cassie. That's it,
dude.
And that's unproven.
I just built. Wait, you could do All Might under good, and
I'm not telling you to send me memes.
I'm not.
I said what the best symbol is, or the worst symbol is. It's probably good or order. They're too slow, and they can't kill you late game because they don't have. Like, well, I guess good can maybe kill you late game, but
you don't think it's just good enough anymore.
Well,
it's good.
The issue, I think, the issue because I said I thought order was one of the better symbols, but Barrett brought up a good point that
I don't think it's really good.
Because it's.
I'll give you an example.
It's because
Total Khan is a good character.
It's because Total Khan is
the order symbols.
Yeah. It's because Total Khan can turn things. Yeah, it's because Total Khan's so good. He turns the order symbol from mediocre to great.
And the thing is, like, they're getting more generically good attacks. Like, maybe when Repa comes out, maybe order will be a little bit better because that's a strong order card. But they have Moonset, but it's like
they don't have another way to kill people.
You need a character to back up all those.
Yeah, we need like a busted order character. Maybe I'll get my character order and make it a 7-hander that's insane, and then we'll get a good order deck. That will be for 2 years though, so
yeah,
the game will be completely different.
And it's rough because the past few order characters have really specific gimmicks that don't relate to anything else in order. You have Botan, who does a whole different thing. You have Suzaku, who's a character stacker. You have Joffrey, who's a character stacker and does specific stuff. And then
Taisei, which is a meme.
Which is a meme, yeah.
So all these past 4 or 5 characters don't do anything with order, and so I understand I think order's foundations though are crazy.
Yeah, I just think that they need a busted action, like they need their bang.
They have Demon Realm.
Stuff's good enough.
Demon Realm.
Stop's the only thing they got.
No, they have Demon Realm.
Demon Realm has order?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it does. I totally got bought by that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Demon Realm's okay.
Donovan 2 is a playable order character.
Yeah.
We'll say.
Demon Realm isn't good in all matchups though.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
Unless you're Kotal, and then you turn it into a throne, you block, take no damage, draw a card, but it doesn't matter.
That card's really bad against Shinnok.
It is.
Do you know other cards are bad against Shinnok? 80% of them.
Yeah.
Alrighty. All right. Well, that's a big side tangent. Is there anything else you wanted to specifically say about UK or hype for Omaha, I guess?
I was just actually going. It was a super great time.
Tim said a lot more people are interested in going next year, and it might be a whole different thing.
Yeah.
I then brought up, well, the game might look incredibly different next year with separate formats and whatever, so we'll have to see.
Barrett's got to go with me next year.
I know.
Because he said that we were going next year.
I end
up going this year randomly.
I want to go. It just depends if dates line up properly, so.
So I'll see you there?
I hope so. Yeah, it'd be sick.
Well, JJ, congratulations on your first character. You are now with me. You're more decorated than I am, but I was the first Omahian to get the character.
Yeah, I'm just saying I have an asset as well. So
now,
as I said, you're more decorated.
So the real question is, are we going to get a Jacob Johnson character package with the character and asset working together? That's the real question.
100%.
I mean, that's the thing. We're going to win U.S. Nats too, so he's gonna get another asset.
And when I win the character card there as well, okay, I'm telling you, we're gonna make a gauge character that adds shit to the card pool and gives statics on my assets that say when it's added to the card pool. It's all gonna loop together and be maxi in the end.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness.
Oh no.
Just make sure you have a reduction symbol.
There you go.
It will. Don't worry, I got you.
And order at the same time.
I think I already know my symbols, so it's like obviously it's gonna have all in water because those are the only symbols I can ever win with. And then the third symbol is kind of in the air.
Sure.
I mean, you do like evil. I don't know if you still...
Okay, I just like the evil symbol. It doesn't mean I want it on my character.
I mean, I like the order symbol. That's the only reason I went on my character.
That's true.
Because my character's abilities are death and water, so...
Mm-hmm. So, for Omaha, what are you looking forward? I'm going to do some previewing before we get Miles on. So, what are you looking forward to for Omaha? Like, is it people? Is it maybe winning another event? You know, whatever.
I don't have to drive to go.
There you go.
I don't have to travel.
That's it.
It'll feel nice. I'm also going to Kenosha, I believe.
Cool. Awesome.
I don't know for sure yet. My work might be mad at me because I took so many weekends off.
I mean, you said you were trying to come down here that weekend before then.
I know, right? Well, I might only be for the Friday, and then I have to go back that Saturday night. But
okay.
Mm-hmm. That's cool. Awesome. Well, that's good because I think it looks like Kenosha is going to be shaping up to be quite the soiree because Tim said a bunch of people are coming in. And
I was one of them that told Tim.
Okay, you're one that told Tim. And then like Scott from Maryland's coming, and
I think J Ray's supposed to be there.
Oh, J Ray's coming because last I heard none of the Michigan players were going. Last I heard, so maybe that's changed.
Is Kenosha not Indy? Am I confusing me?
No, Kenosha is in Wisconsin.
Indy is in November.
Indy's in November.
Never mind then.
Yeah.
Never mind then.
Yeah.
Ignore everything.
Yeah, it's fine. Last I heard, no Michigan players were going to the Kenosha event, so I thought it was.
Indy will be out after the next SoCal set.
Is it? Are you sure that SoCal's gonna? Okay, so this is the real question.
If it's on time, hold on.
If it's on time, yes. Yeah.
I don't know for sure.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm.
One could hope.
I'm quite excited with the amount of events that we have in the Midwest that are all very easy to drive to. We're kind of lucky in that aspect in the Midwest that we have all these events that we're able to go to.
Yeah, so. It's like 8 hours max.
Yeah.
Real question is, guys, do I wait to do my full sheet for being player of the year? With the character and all that stuff, and like I make my deck just foiled completely out.
So do you jump?
Well, he's got a ton of points, especially after winning this.
I was 34 points above Shane in second before this weekend.
Oh, okay. So
he will get Swiss champ points, but yeah, I mean, you winning it is still more than that. So.
Yeah.
And then we both were on the same team, so that won't matter there.
Yeah.
And then we'll obviously win U.S. Nationals, so you'll get those too.
There's no way you can lose Player of the Year if you win all 3 events. So
yeah, I don't think
majors.
I don't think you can lose Player of the Year if you won at least 2 majors. I don't think there's a possibility. And you've topped
as long as you do well. I've topped at all the events this year.
Yeah, and you won a PTC, so yeah, unless Shane wins.
And the fact is that he's been going to these too.
Sure.
Like, there's been a good number of them.
Yep.
If you end up going to Kenosha too, Omaha's still happening. If you might go to Indy as well, I don't know.
I'm going to Indy, yeah.
Okay. And then U.S. Nationals, like that's already a total of 5 events because Nats will be 2 of them more.
Yeah.
It's pretty much in the bag for you, even if you just show up.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
Ashley might actually just be the only closed up and runner because I don't know when the Atlanta PTC is.
It's already happened.
Oh, I did?
Yeah.
Oh, whoops. Oh, you're right. Because she won it. My bad.
No, she won the.
Arkansas one.
She won. Yeah, she won the Arkansas one.
I won the Arkansas one.
No, the Mississippi one. She won the Mississippi one.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Down there.
Yes. In the South.
And then, if she ends up going to, isn't there Florida ones, like in December or whatever?
Yeah, I'm actually maybe going to the Florida one too, though.
Oh.
JJ. You're going to lose your job.
What?
Gonna lose your job, man.
Probably
jokes.
won't, but
Yeah.
they need people.
There you go. There you go. But yeah, awesome. So, what do you? Okay, so any cool secret behind the scenes things that we can know about SoCal 6.2? Did anybody let anything slip over the weekend or anything, or is it gonna be on time?
I cannot reveal that information.
Oh, all right then. So, are you hoping is it on time? Did you hear if it was on time at least? That's the thing.
I believe it's on time.
That's good. So.
I'll message fam about it. But...
How big is the set? Is it a full with turbos or no?
No,
or not turbos, but
it won't be.
1 second.
It won't be.
He's like, how much can I say?
How much can I say?
You get all buddy with fam, dude. You got this.
While we got a little bit of a side thing, don't forget that the new Zenescope Jasco Games comic book's coming out at the end of October. It's gonna have 2 promos. I want to know what the 2 promos are because I'm hoping one's a character. Because if there's a character, I'm playing it in indie because
obviously it'll be new and busted.
I love those comics, and I hope it's a character that I like. I'm hoping it's the main character because she's awesome. So, for those not too familiar with that, the Grimm Fairy Tales from Zenescope's it's basically Grimm Fairy Tales but with like a horror theme in it. Like everything's kind of like scary, and they fight demons, and like the fairy tale females are very.
Okay, I can't.
Oh, he just turned off his phone.
Jasco
Oh, dude, he can't. Jasco shut him down. They're like, nope, boop, boop. So, we'll give him a few because we're running close to an hour now, anyways. So, we'll give him a few to come back. So, anywho, what? His phone?
If he was on his laptop and wasn't plugged in, it might have died.
It probably died. Yeah. Okay. So
unavailable.
What?
It's unavailable when I call the vet.
Oh, it's fine. So I guess we could just that's a good stopping point before we get shut down by Jasco.
You're right.
So I guess send him a text, tell him thank you for coming on. Congratulations, JJ. Shout outs to everyone who played this weekend. Thanks for Jasco and Ryan fam to give up updates. Hey, he's back.
I accidentally exited out.
Oh, we thought Jasco shut you down. So
yeah, they got DDoSed.
Well, no, I can't tell you guys anything.
It's fine. No worries. No worries. But anyway,
we were just closing it out. JJ, anything you want to say before we head off? Then.
Hey, do I get to do picks for nationals?
No.
Sorry,
not yet.
Not what? Wait, nationals? You said
for nationals?
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, if you want to come on for nationals,
you want to come on the nationals preview show, and then you can make picks for that. Yes.
Do I get to do picks for Omaha PDC then?
No, that's Miles gets to do that.
Miles gets to do them on Tuesday.
Gets to do that on Tuesday.
What, he didn't win? What?
Yeah, he's the guest.
He's his own hype man for his own PDC.
Yes.
Come on.
It's only fair. Fine. I got to make picks for my own event, so
I'll just suggest some.
There you go.
Okay, there you go. Do that.
You can always do a write-in vote later.
And JJ, you can always tell me what you're playing, and you know that I'll pick it.
He always does. You'll
know you get points for a topic. I mean, if you do get points, I don't know.
No, we don't get points for topic. Just
you have to win the event. That's all.
So I'll call your character, and I'll call mine, and we'll be good to go.
Yeah, whatever. And then I'll win.
We have to win this PTC. I'm trying harder for this PTC than I did for UK Nats. So.
I know. This PDC is pretty much dependent on whether or not I can go to Nats.
So. No, you're going no matter what. I'll spend the money on it if I have to, but I'll buy the plane ticket if I have to, but I'd rather not.
Fair enough.
Alrighty. So
I'm going to Kenosha.
But if you're going to do Nats, we can maybe fit you in with Dave Wagner for
because I think we're gonna have it's Garrett, Dave, and we can have you on as the young up and comer. That has that.
Am I all washed up?
Yeah,
now?
You're washed up, man. You've been a champ for a year. You're washed up. So you're washed up. He's a young up and comer.
He's gonna defend his title, and then he's a washed up if he doesn't win.
Yeah, there you go. That's true.
That's what I told Phil I was.
Yeah. Washed up has been. Yep. Cool. All right, guys. JJ, thanks. Congratulations. Thanks to Jasco Games for putting on a great event this weekend. It was last weekend. So don't forget, stay tuned for more content. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you're not missing a thing. And give Barrett a lot of praise on all of his articles, he has way more likes than mine. His stuff's way better written.
People love my articles, man.
I don't know. It's all the deck lists. That's the rage. All these new kids, that's all they want is deck lists. And I just refuse half the time. So maybe that's why they don't like my articles. So whatever. I don't care. But anywho. Good night, everyone. Have a good night. Take care of each other. Bye.
Bye.